Hey everybody, this is Ian with Guitar Lessons Reviewed, and I'm on my membership page for jamplay.com here, and I wanted to walk you through really quickly and show you what's in here and sort of, I guess, what I use it for. Personally, I consider myself an intermediate guitar player, so what I use a lot of inside Jamplay is their Phase 2 genre lessons. In particular, myself, I've been using a lot of blues lessons as well as fingerstyle and rock stuff. So the way their lessons work here in the genres, if you click this, this is going to drop down. They've got, you can see here, flamenco, funk, jazz, country, classical, Celtic, rock, bluegrass, Hawaiian slack, key, metal, fingerstyle, and blues. As well, there's some skill building stuff here, both songwriting, lead, speed, singing while playing. Just a ton of stuff in here, but I haven't even ventured into this, to tell you the truth. I do write some of my own songs, but I haven't actually used any of the particular lessons that are in here, which I probably should. So back to the genres. If we look at the blues, you'll see here there's a variety of teachers that are teaching blues guitar lessons. They're not all teaching the same thing. And you can see here, for instance, this particular series is mainly taught on acoustic. This particular series is mainly taught on electric. This first here with Hawkeye Herman, mainly taught on acoustic. He does some slide as well. So by venturing into some of these different lesson series, it's not like all these people are teaching the same thing and it's just a different person teaching it. They each have different specialties that they focus on within the blues genre. So this makes it a wealth of information. It's like learning from 6 or 7 different particular instructors. So I really like this. When you go in depth into the actual lesson series, it lists all the particular lessons from that series for you. Ideally, you're going to want to start with lesson 1 and move forward. You may not if you already know some of the basics, but try and not get yourself too lost and focus on the first lesson and work your way through. That's the one thing I find about online guitar lessons, whether it's with Jamplay or any other site. I sometimes get lost because what I'll be doing is I'll start in the middle of a lesson series and I don't follow anything, and I spend a week and I've learned a couple little tips, but I haven't really progressed my overall knowledge. So once you're in a lesson here and you start to watch it, what you've got is there's some supplemental content here. This one here actually is the minor pentatonic exercise that DJ, this particular instructor, goes through here. It's in tab and written music. If you can't read music, not a worry. If you want to learn, some of the beginner lessons can definitely do that for you. About this lesson, it goes through the different parts of what he's going to teach. There's a progress meter here, so if you watch half of it or almost all of it, you can set that progress meter. And I'm going to back out here for a minute so I can show you what's going to happen. What'll basically happen is here, for instance, it shows minor pentatonic scale variations. That's the video we were just looking at. I'm 0% done, but it reminds me that I started it. So a few other things I use in here regularly. Under the teaching tools, this is pretty cool. I use this scale library a lot. I know the pentatonic scale really well, but the other scales I've been struggling to learn yet, mainly because I haven't put my mind to it to fully learn. But this is a great tool because you can select a particular key, like, so let's say C, that was A. It'll show us where all the root notes are, which, depending on what level of guitar you're at, you'll understand how important that is, because when you're jamming out, you always want to resolve your lick or your little lead part back to the root note. There's some videos here which will show you, they'll show you the scale pattern, and any pentatonic shape has 5 patterns on the neck. I won't get into that, but this shows a video for all 5 patterns. It also shows improvising for a particular, so I'll just show you this here. Right, so that's just a little improvisation using just the pentatonic scale, so it gives you an idea what you can do with it, the applications, where it's used when you play it, the theory behind the scale, great solos that have used the pentatonic, minor pentatonic scale. Stairway to Heaven, hard to believe if you know that, but Jimmy Page, that's mainly all pentatonic stuff in there. There's a little discussion thread here too, if you need to post a note or a comment about it, right? Don't use this myself very much, but it's in there. The other thing I use within the teaching tools a lot is the backing tracks. So I'll show you those. There's over 600 backing tracks on here, which is just crazy. But for instance, 70s type D minor, right? So this is, fast forward this, right? Slow little Nice little groovy sound to it. Some of them tell you what scales to use. Some of them do not. It depends on how new or how old they are. I'll select an older one here. For instance, G Mixolydian scale with this particular one here, right? Little ragtime type thing. Gives you the transcription of the particular backing track that we're looking at with tab, as well as the musical notation and the chord charts, of course, here, right? So I use those a lot. I personally download the backing tracks here. I download them, I put them on my iPhone, I use them with my iPod dock, and I jam it with them with my acoustic or my electric. Do use the guitar tuner sometimes, but you know, it's just as convenient to use your electric tuner in my opinion. And I have used the lick and riff library, which is full of stuff here, and generally in the style of certain artists, like a B.B. King inspired lick, right? Or some of them, you know, are more metal-esque or something like that. They've got them divided by genre. And I believe, well, I haven't looked for it, there may be some acoustic ones there, but maybe not. I won't worry about that, but I mean, electric is generally where you play your licks. There's a chord library there too. Again, I haven't used that much when I'm jamming out. I normally just Google a chord I want, but this will show you all the derivatives of a particular chord and everywhere you can play it, right? So very worthwhile. If you're a beginner, I've gone through some of these and I haven't used them lately, but here are the beginner acoustic and beginner electric lessons. Same as how I talked about with the blues lessons. There's a bunch of different instructors. They don't all teach the same thing. You know, a lot of the basics you're going to learn from the each instructor, but each person's going to have their own little twist. And it depends on if you want to learn on the electric or the acoustic. And I think that pretty much covers what I use in Jamplay. There is live lessons. I don't use them a ton, but they're a pretty cool addition to your regular stuff. You can see here every 4 hours or so, 6 hours or whatever, they've got a live lesson, especially in the evenings. Right now, this is the one that's going on. I'll pause it when it opens up here, right? So this particular teacher it's David. He's in his guitar studio or wherever it may be. You can see these are all the people that are online right now. What did it say? 42 active members in this session. Tells you when his upcoming sessions are. Here's people chatting back and forth with him. You can ask him questions. He'll talk to the questions depending on his time. He may teach little things as he goes along. The video quality is top notch for being live streaming, and like I say, they're all throughout the day, so if you can't meet one, you can normally catch up with another one. So that's a quick walkthrough on what's inside Jamplay and how I use it. I really enjoy this service. You know, I've been, well, more than a couple of years now. I've been a member here. Just recently, they updated to make their videos available with the iPhone and iPad. They've got right here, there's a Jamplay guitar pack. The App Store you can get allows you to watch some of their lessons, and some of the tools they have in their teaching tools section are available there. And they're pretty much the first people, I think, to do that, because a lot of online videos use Flash, and the iPad or iPhone won't let you watch that, unfortunately. So that's about it. If you're not a member yet, which you're probably not, I don't know why you'd watch this video, I guess if you were, check out the coupons that are available. I've got some on my site, as well as on my written review page. You know, I don't know how long you want to sign up for, but signing up for 1 month, you can use the 25% off coupon. So you'll pay $19.95 less 25% for your first month. However, if you're going to stick it out for a while, definitely consider joining for 3 or 12 months. 12 months is a freaking steal because there's a 10% off coupon, and Jamplay already reduces the average monthly cost. So it's $19.95 for 1 month, it's $49.95 for 3 months, or $139.95 for 12 months. So at the $139.95, my math is brutal, but what's that? That's $12, or no, I guess 13 or whatever a month, something like that, or 12. Versus the $19 a month you'd pay if you pay month to month. So you can see it's a big savings. So on my review page, if you scroll to the bottom, I've got the some current coupons. So that's it for now. My name's Ian with Guitar Lessons Reviewed. Thanks for watching this quick walkthrough video on Jamplay. Bye for now.